I don't want to learn from somebody who just shows me their wins. Because like, you know you make mistakes and you know you struggled to get there. Any major success has gone through major adversity. All right, we are filming day in the life of an entrepreneur owning 259 rental properties, multifamily units, on the way to 1,000 units, bringing you guys behind the scenes. We have a very busy day. We are at morning Starbucks, my faithful companion Bear and I. Today, we have a lot of managerial things of operating the 259 units. Today, we are not closing on deals. We are not selling deals. We are not refinancing deals. We are managing real estate. We are doing a few interviews, manager meetings. We have a coaching call that Andrea and I are on. I slept horribly for whatever reason. I usually sleep extremely well. I figured what a great day when I'm not actually feeling like doing anything to bring the camera. Got to get a workout in of some sorts because we talk about all areas: faith, family, fitness, finance. What's the point of building wealth if you don't have health? What happens when you don't sleep and you don't feel good? Well, when you're the business owner, you don't get to call into anybody. Our team members can call into us. We have 7 team members now, but they can call into us. Hey, I'm sick. Hey, I don't feel good. Hey, my kid's tired. My dog's sick. When you own the business, whether you own one business of 1 team member or you own a business of 1,000 team members, you don't get to call in. Who do we call to? We don't get to call in. So something I've learned and what I want to share with you guys is when you don't feel like doing it, it's just called a test day. Today I get to be tested because I could have said, oh, I didn't sleep good, I'm not picking up the camera. Your excuse is everyone else's way out. So if you want a team to be accountable to you, you want clients to be accountable to you, you want your tenants to be accountable to you, your excuse, whatever excuse you take, is always their way out. Didn't sleep well, we're gonna do it all anyways, get to show you guys it's not gonna be perfect, it's not gonna be pretty, but we're gonna get the job done. Let's get the day started. All right, just finished up cardio here at the home gym. Killed 2 birds with 1 stone here. So you guys have asked for a gym tour. Number 1, we make our decisions daily based on our commitments, not our temporary feelings. This is something I want to share with you guys. If we only do what we want to do when we feel like, or what we need to do when we feel like it, that's where entrepreneurs in general, like entrepreneurs mainly, get into so much trouble because entrepreneurs, we control our calendar, right? We don't have a boss. There's no one really checking in on us. If you have a coach or a mentor, they do. Even that coach is not a boss, there's someone to guide you, but you're on your own every single day. Only you really know what you're doing. Something I've had to discipline myself on, because I'm human like everyone else. Like I said, when I don't sleep, I don't feel like doing anything. We need to do what we say we're going to do, whether we feel like it or not. Like I said, test days, right? How do you behave? How do you act? What is your commitments? What is your actions on days you don't feel like doing the work defines you. Anyone can show up when they feel like it. And I've coached thousands of entrepreneurs, mostly in the online coaching space. Now, as we're building a brokerage, as we're building a team, as we're helping people get into real estate investing, anyone can show up on the day they feel good, when they got all the sleep, when everything's aligned, when all their clients are coming through, when all the sales are going through, when everything's going their way. But how do you show up when you don't feel like doing the work? Do you make your decisions daily based on your feelings or your commitments? That's a huge thing. So real quick, we are going to finish the basement. Well, when we bought this house, it was in like mid-construction, so we took it over at the studs. Everything was already set. The basement was not finished. Knowing me, I'm an impatient person, so I just built the gym. I'm like, oh, we're not gonna finish the gym. We're not gonna finish the basement, so it doesn't really matter. Now we're gonna finish the basement. And so if you're in Metro Detroit, Michigan, and you do basements in Oakland County, this is a bigger home. This is like 4,300 square foot. It's a new construction. It's built in 2021. Hit me up. We're looking for someone who can do like a nice high-end basement. It's gonna be a gym, living area, half bathroom. People have been asking for the home gym. Let me know, should I add to this? Let me know. Give you guys a quick rundown of all the equipment I have. Everything here was brand new, custom order. You can definitely find pieces used for much cheaper. Prone hamstring curl, one of the best hamstring machines. Pec deck, reverse pec fly, one of my favorite. Just Olympic bench with an Ohio bar from Rogue. Leg press, I'll be honest, I like the squat press better. They didn't have a squat press. This is a hoist one. Not a huge fan. It really hurts my knees. Your standard dip bar, leg raise bar, pull-up bar, low cable row. Most of the stuff is Precor, which I really love. This is like commercial grade equipment, so it's nice. Lat pull down, you gotta get the mag grips. These are the freaking best. Preacher curl station, boop. T-bar row, one of my favorite. Bench, Precor cable machine, dumbbells up to 100 pounds. Hyperextension, one of the favorite. Elliptical Precor power rack. Simple. Like to add a couple more things. I'd like a quad extension. Dude, I would love a hammer strength, chest press, even the hoist chest presses I like. I like machines, I'm not gonna lie. Machines give you a different vibe. Do you guys think we're doing the right thing to finish the home gym? Do you have any recommendations? What piece of equipment should I get? What should we add to this? Would you do a quad extension? Would you do a hip thrust machine? I love that machine too. Comment below. Andrew just asked if I needed her to be in the video. Nah. We just wrapped up essentially like our Monday asset manager meeting. So we're here at the 100 unit and we just took over the 42 unit. Andrew said we did too much. Watch out, watch out. You gotta say what's up for YouTube real quick. The man right here, the man, the myth, the legend. You can find him 5 a.m., Lifetime Fitness, crushing it. Let him know, what's your IG handle?
Raphael the Realtor.
How many houses are you gonna sell this year?
Sell like 8 more.
8 more. Let's do it, let's do it. And then we've got Crystal, our property manager, realtor, all that. Crystal, if someone owns 7 or 8 rental properties. 9. Started with 1. How many years ago?
4. Yep.
At 9. She's out here helping us. Someone wanted to get into real estate investing, want to start with 1 property. What's your number 1 tip?
Don't spend the money. Save it. Put it into that next property. Pretend it's not even there.
We're all the same age-ish. Raphael's a little younger, but it's hard not to spend your money.
Yeah.
How are you and your husband fiscally disciplined?
Literally living below your expenses.
I think real estate investing is like delayed gratification,
Yeah.
right? It's like investing in something today that I could have bought a car with or a trip with, knowing that one day this can pay for the car or the trip,
Exactly.
right?
You gotta put a lot off, but it's worth it.
What's one thing you've learned being at the 100 unit that you didn't know before?
People are people. I mean, you'll hear every type of excuse in the book, and people like to tell you stuff and then not go through with it. So just take things at face value sometimes.
Real estate is easy, people are hard. Raphael, you want to own rental properties, right?
Yep.
But you're doing it smart. You're selling real estate.
Then put all my money into the real estate.
That's it. That's how I was. I was 100% commission, always personal trainer, registered dietitian. Smart move, man, because when you sell real estate, you get to learn the game.
Learn the game, be the game.
I love it. That's it. Is there any reason if someone wanted to own real estate, selling real estate's a good way to get there? If they're like, hey, I don't know what career to do.
You learn everything about it. You learn about property management. You learn about leasing. You learn about the tenants. Who do you want in your properties and how long do they want in your properties as well?
Bingo. This is what it looks like. This is behind the scenes of running 259 units, having a brokerage, doing all the things. All right, so just finished up the asset manager meeting, which was my wife, Crystal, who's one of our property managers. And then we did an interview. And guys, interviews are tough, man. Let me know if you're a business owner or if you do a lot of interviews, how to get another Starbucks. Interviews are tough because it's like, you never know until they actually get in there. Like every hire is a risk. This is what I've learned. I try to just get them to calm down because they're always nervous. So you're like, are you nervous because you're full of shit? Or are you just nervous because you're nervous? I just try to get them to calm down and like open up a little bit. If you ask the generic type questions, like, are you a hard worker? Are you a high performer? Like, I've never had an interview person be like, I'm a lazy piece of shit and I'm gonna steal time from you guys. I'm gonna do the bare minimum. I'm just gonna be lazy and I'm just here until I find something better, right? Like no one will ever say that, but people are really doing that. So I've learned to like get them to open up. I would say this is not an interview, this is a conversation, but it's tough, man. We're hiring another manager that would focus just on leasing. So we're trying to like, as we grow the company, put people into roles. And my wife has had to really like step back into it as she was focusing more on her real estate brokerage, focus more on the property management. Cause my wife was like our property manager for the longest time. Then we went through 3 different managers. And I've talked about that on here. Again, showing you guys our mistakes and failures, not just the successes. I don't want to learn from somebody who just shows me their wins. Cause like, you know you make mistakes and you struggled to get there. Any major success has gone through major adversity. We've gone through some managers. We love Crystal. We feel she's the right person, but we put too much on Crystal's plate because we grew so quickly. So we were kind of just like dumping things on her, which is not productive from a leadership standpoint. So we had to like really break her role down and be like, hey, Crystal, you're just focusing on this. Andrea's going to go to like be like the quarterback, but we need another player on this team who can focus on leasing essentially. So that's the interview we did there. I like the person a lot that we interviewed. You just never know. And the wrong person, hiring the wrong person will cost you far more than just kind of being without someone, because the time and energy you put into training them, then to have to get rid of them. A new team member is not profitable until the first 3 to 6 months. Those first 3 months, you are doing the job, but then teaching them the job too. So you're doing double the work, and it's exhausting when a team member does not work out. But real estate is easy, people are hard. It's not just about acquiring units, it's now about building the infrastructure, the people and the processes to manage the empire that we're building. So So I've got a coaching call with one of my clients. She's a registered dietitian growing her online coaching business. If you're in the health, fitness, wellness space, if you're a registered dietitian looking to grow your online coaching business, you know you boys got you, because that was my first business. Then I still do coaching and consulting. Leave me a message there. Then I've got another team member call one-on-one with one of our sales team members in our brokerage. Then I have another interview. Got to get some meals in here. Got to eat healthy, right? Just because we're busy doesn't mean we can go stop at Kentucky Fried Chicken. And then, yeah, we'll conclude the day. So excited that you guys are here. Is this helpful? You guys learned some things? Let me know. Drop a comment below.
I would tell you don't do it. It's a business at this point. When I started, I was like you, man. It was a hobby. You're seeing closer than most, like my portfolio, right? I was all over the place. It was a hobby. Now it's a business. And I had no idea what I was getting into. Now it's a very lucrative business, but it's a business. Like, it's all about management, right? I would tell you, you're doing the 100% right thing. You sell, be commissioned, make as much money as you can, then pour it into rental properties. When the time is right, I will help you every step of the way with that. That's my commitment to you guys, is help me get to my goals. I'm gonna help you get to your goals. My goal is this broker should be doing 100 million a year in transactions. So we're looking at key people who can build to get to that. I'm appreciative of where we started, but we can't be the kings and queens of $60,000 rental properties. That's where we started. Just like when I started my personal training journey, I was $6 a session paid. When I started my online coaching business, I was making $125 an hour at Lifetime Fitness. I was one of the top people in the company out of 8,000 fitness professionals. I came online, I was charging $150 a month for weekly calls. I took like 4 steps backwards. But in every industry I've learned, you got to pay your dues, right? We pay our dues as a brokerage and as an agent on those $60,000 houses, on those $100,000. I'll introduce you to the best people, and I'll tell you flat out, I'll get you the best debt. I'll call them favors. You got my word. I'm here to help with that. On the very least, let me introduce you to a couple of the local banks and credit unions we use. Get a money market account at 4%, bro. Like, biggest mistake I made, I kept millions in Chase Bank and it earned pennies. I'm nauseated now because now we use Chase Bank for to collect everything. But as soon as the money hits Chase, I put it to Financial Plus, SMBT Bank. I do not leave it at Chase because Chase is atrocious because they don't need your and I's money. Financial Plus wants your money, wants your business. When you go to get a rental property, they want to finance you because you're a depositor with them. Same thing with SMBT Bank. They just did the Birmingham deal. They did what no one would do on Birmingham. They made the guy kick it $900,000 of seller finance. I didn't make him do that. They made him do that to do the deal. So let me make those connections to you. But here's what I want to do. You've got to just commit to that goal come hell or high water. And we just got to reverse engineer it. So that's $8,333 a month. And then $1 million is just $83,333 a month. It's just a numbers game. You need to look at how many houses do you need to sell per month, at what price point, knowing you take your X amount in commission to hit that. That is your goal. That's what I mean though. It's got to be like a goal. It cannot be like, well, it would be nice. Continue to work with you. There's 2 types of people. There's people who I wish for it. And there's people who I'll will it into existence. Everything in my world, this shit was willed. I sat with pen and paper every day. I wrote it. And then I got off my ass and I went and got it. Everything you're facing, I faced. I dealt with rejection. I dealt with insecurity. I dealt with not wanting to do certain things and overthinking. I was an overthinker in the beginning. You come to a point, and for you to go from where you are to making 6 figures next year, you got to stop caring as much about things that are not making you money. Meaning, do they think I'm pushing too hard? Am I being too salesy? Am I doing enough? You got to get rid of that thought process and just go to yes, more. Always remember this. We don't reduce the target, we increase the actions. You just got to take more action of what is working. I'm glad you're not just no, dude, if I did $45,000, I'm good. I mean, you got to go crazy with this, man. I had the same conversation with Crystal because Crystal's someone we feel also, let's build around Crystal. Let's build around Cody. I told her, I'm to become the person you want to become, you got to kill the old one. I had to kill the old me. Bro, I had to kill the registered dietitian to become this person. I had to kill the personal trainer to be that person. You got to take more risks and you got to put more money and faith behind your actions. When I say money, it took you a while to order your signs. Then you ordered your signs, you got a listing. Why did it take you so long?
Man, let me share with you guys, hiring has been difficult. I don't want to be like, there's no, it's so hard to find good help these days, right? Here's the challenge. We're a smaller company on the rise, so we can't compete with like the salary and the benefits and the brand recognition, the prestige of a bigger company. So that like Class A talent, the experienced talent, the veteran talent, they see a newer portfolio company, real estate company come aboard, and they're like, I don't know. I literally had one person say, I'm making more than double what you guys are offering in my current position. We can't compete with that. But I'm reminded of a quote that I read early on and I truly embodied and resonated with. Entrepreneurs live a few years like most people won't, to live the rest of their lives like most people can't. Everybody wants freedom. Everybody wants work-life balance. Everybody wants the dream life where you can just lay by the pool all day, whatever. I just want to build a really successful company, help a lot of people, serve as an example to you that anything's possible. I started with nothing. I just want to build this business as big as possible, starting with 1,000 units, and to show you it's possible, but show you it's hard. All right, so if you enjoyed today's episode, we want to hear from you. We want to get your feedback. I love when we get comments. I love when we get feedback. Here's what I want you to do. Number one, drop a comment. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What do you want to see more of? If you have any questions, put them below. Be sure to like the video because it helps us get to more people on YouTube. Be sure to share the video. If it's helpful, please just share it with a friend. That would be a huge value add to us. I have a couple free resources for you. Number one, you want to learn more about wealth creation, the mindset around wealth, how I went from working in my business, building a business, to investing into real estate, all from starting from scratch with food stamps, Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Get my book. It's called The New Rules to Financial Freedom. It sells for $19 on Amazon, but you can get it for a free digital download by clicking the link in the description. If you want to learn more specifically about real estate investing, the BRRRR strategy, how we've grown our portfolio, I have a free masterclass that people paid $3,000 to come live in person in California to learn in person with me teaching that room, but you can get that masterclass for absolutely free by clicking the link below. Finally, if you want to invest into real estate in Michigan, and maybe you're from Michigan, maybe you're not from Michigan, or you want to learn more about our brokerage, the Stephan Group, and either have joined our team as an agent, invested with real estate, or have us help you get into cash flow producing real estate, click the link below, Stephan Group Real Estate, fill out that quick expression of interest form. Someone on our team will reach out to you, set up a call, learn more about you and your goals, see how we can add value to you. Until our next episode, thank you so much for being here. We'll talk soon.